Hello gifted people, thank you so much for staying connected and welcome back. If you're new here, please consider subscribing because this channel is all about inspiring each other. Today's topic, we're going to be discussing 5 things that you need to consider if you want to live, work or study abroad. Now, most of what I'm going to say today is based on my own personal experience. My point number 1 is about having faith. I am not a preacher and I'm not going to preach to you. I know faith is it's a sensitive ground that nowadays nobody wants to talk about. But faith is, for me, has more meaning than having a religion, because faith is what keeps you grounded. If you can't believe in anything or someone, then you're likely not to believe in yourself. You're likely not to have a strong foundation in your goals or in whatever motivates you. Let me tell you one thing: when you immigrate, it's going to get hard. Things will get tough. You'll be homesick, you'll be lonely, you will think that you made the worst decision ever. But in those times, what really keeps you going is your faith. If you believe in God, if you believe in your super being, if you have some level of spirituality, it helps you a long way to keep yourself focused and to believe that things will work out for the best, to believe that the decision you made is actually right and God has good plans for you and you will prosper and you will be successful. So yes, you need to have faith. When you land to your destination or your desired abroad country, just try to make efforts to connect to people who are of the same faith with you, or people who are practicing and believing in the same faith journey as you, because these people become very handy and very encouraging. They always check on you when you don't show up. Maybe say, for example, in my case, when I went and joined church, I will talk about Elevate, because Elevate Church has been very important in my journey. It has helped me to grow spiritually, it has helped me to grow as an individual and in many other ways. So the team that I met at Elevate Church helped me to feel connected, helped me to not feel bored, and it helped me to feel motivated to continue with my journey, because they will always ask me how I'm doing, where I am at with my academics, how is my family, and they had constant, or we had a connect group that we would meet as young people and we would eat and talk about matters of life, and this really helped me a lot. So point number 2, well, let me tell you, all these flashy things and flashy life that you desire, every rich person will tell you it requires hard work. I know a time comes when you start working smart, but before you know how to work smart, you have to do the groundwork. And the groundwork, the foundational, columns that you put in, the foundational effort that you put in your day-to-day life to get to your ideal destination in terms of what you define as success, requires work. And that determination is what keeps you focused. You need to have goals, you need to have a vision of what you want to become or where you want to go, so that you can stay on track. Now, when I talk about hard work, and if anyone was to tell you the truth, one of the things that you're going to be sacrificing is your sleep. Man, you're going to not have enough time to sleep, and that means going to class, going to work, missing out on all social things. Like, I think I didn't have a nightlife until I finished my uni, not because I couldn't, but because I had other things that at that time was a priority for me and were better things for me to do. And even if I wanted, I couldn't manage to do 3 jobs and go to school and still go to parties. So what I chose was sleep over partying. Come abroad or go abroad knowing that you will work harder than you would have been working if you were back in your home country. Yeah. These are the things that parents don't tell you, your friends won't tell you. All they do is post flashy photos, online, on Facebook, on Instagram, and you're just admiring how they look nice. They have that new shoe that you've been wanting. They just live in the life according to you and the images that they're posting out there. But behind the scenes, these guys are having to work very, very, very hard. So make sure that you're prepared to work, do whatever you need to do, especially when you first learn, because being selective on the jobs that you get will not really help you out. Point number 3, process. If you're considering going abroad for study, for work, for living there, just know that there will be a process, and in most cases this process takes up to 1 year, 6 months to 1 year, to get through with the paperwork, to get through with the visa application, to get through with the school application. A lot of people ask me how they can come to Australia. And as soon as I get to interact with them or talk with them, and hear them out, I realize that they only think that coming to Australia or going to Australia will take them a month, 2, 3. No, it doesn't. So if you're considering going to work, live or study abroad, just know there is a process, and you need to know the process, know what is required. For example, you would need to do, have a passport. If you didn't have one, I encourage people to learn how to drive in their home country and come or go with the driving license when they leave the country. You will need to have your papers verified by the country government that you're going to go, or the school that you're going to apply for, or the company that you're applying work for. You will need medical checks, and after the medical checks, there's a process for you, to buy your ticket, plan where you're going to live when you land, who is going to receive you, how are you going to get to your destination. So there's a lot to be considered. That means it cannot happen overnight. So if you're thinking that your plan to go abroad will just take 1 day, 1 month, 6 months, lucky you if it does. But for someone like me, it took me almost 5 years of planning. Point number 4, have an open mind. Yes, so when you leave your country and you go into a different country, or any location for that matter, there's a lot that is different from where you're coming from. So having an open mind will help you to survive, to interact better. And just like I was saying in point number 1 about having faith, a lot of the times that we are not successful in what we are doing is because we have a closed-minded perspective about what we are engaging in. Now, a lot of this closed-mindedness comes about because of the stereotypes and the socialization that we have had when we were growing up. So everything is totally different. So it's up to me, or it's up to you to make up your mind what you can allow, what you can unlearn, what you can learn, what you can relearn, because that whole process is going to be different. So having an open mind, different people, different language. One of the interesting things that I learned, right now I think I'm speaking English. Of course I am speaking English, but do you know there's someone out there who does not understand what I'm saying? Yes, there is an accent in what I am speaking. In as much as it is called English, it has an accent. And when I go to Australia, the Australians could not understand what I'm saying, and I could barely understand what they're saying. And all of us, or both parties, were speaking in one language. We were all using English. So, see what I mean? So have the patience to embrace that. It's going to be different for you, and also to give other people a chance to understand you from where you're coming from. You might have to be educated as well as educate others. Okay. Number 5, know and consider the money or the resources that you would require to immigrate or to live, work or study abroad. 90% of the time, what you need is money. So you need to understand how much money you will need to complete the process for you to be able to immigrate or to move to the country that you want to go to. The Bachelor's of Science that I wanted to study, I needed to have at least 1 million Kenyan shillings. That included school fees that time and ticket, because right now it has already changed. The schools in Australia, the school fees has changed from about 1 million Kenyan shillings to 1.5. So you might even need 2 million to be able to now study and live, in Australia. But if you're going to a different country, like I considered going to Canada and the US and the UK, every country has different requirements, and the process is also different, and that means you will need different amounts of money. So knowing how much money you need and where you're going to get that money is very, very, very important. 10% of that is the agencies and the people or the departments that you need to consult with to be able to immigrate or to move. So if you're considering studying, that you need to know the school that you're going to, who is their agent, or like in my case, I applied my own school, so I did not go through any agent. I did get help from people, on my journey, which I'll be sharing in a later video. And then you also, if you're going to work, you need to know the company that you're working for, what is needed, who you need to talk to. And then if you're going to live there, who are you going to live with? Are they sponsoring you, or are you sponsoring yourself? So I hope you enjoyed this video and you are able to pick one or two things that you can include in your plan and goals or points to consider for immigrating. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't. Share this video. Welcome people on board, because there's a lot more coming and we're going to have more fun. I'm looking forward to greater things and greater times with you guys. See you.